So today I'm working on a project that it's been covered pretty well on YouTube, but I'm always efforting to find an easier way to do a job. So my 89 C4 is an L98 motor, of course. I've got a wonky idle. So far I've done AC Delco plugs, wires, cap, rotor, a new ignition control module. Still not a nice idle. And I also did a fuel pump. All of whom I think we're about due to be done, and so I don't begrudge any of that, and I generally try to use the AC Delco parts. But anyway, the next stop on the train is the idle air control valve. And if you don't know those, here's the old one. It seems to have, on these cars, seems to be pretty problematic. This one looks pretty good. This is the one I just pulled out. No doubt it's a replacement, but it's possible that it may just be a cheapy part that's gone bad. So at any rate, so I got it out, but as is well documented, so the IAC lives down in here where I'm pointing. There's a threaded spot for that, of course, and it's got all this other mess around it. And it seems like the conventional wisdom is to take the throttle body all the way off the car. Well, it's a complicating process because I'm not a fan of dribbling coolant all over the place, and I've seen several of the guys pull the coolant, which this coolant hose right here is another one that comes in under here. They yank this off, there's coolant all over the place. That's thing one. Thing two, over on the other side, certainly not a big deal, but there's these throttle cables, right? You got this guy right here, you got this guy right here, and then there's another one down in here that you have to release from behind. So there's potential for those clips to go flying, right? And I'm not a fan of disassembling more than I need to. So handily enough, so basically what I did is, obviously first thing, took the air hose out of here, right? Came around over here to the air pump. On the air pump, there are a couple of hoses. One of them jumps off of here. I got another guy that comes back here. Very easily just popped off. Super, super easy. Up here on the throttle body, you have this guy that comes loose. So what I figured out was, instead of having to totally remove the throttle body, what I could do, if I pull those screws out, leave the coolant line in place, leave the other coolant line in place. Quite literally what you can do, see if I can do this and show you at the same time. You can grab this and rotate it up. And it's just enough that with some smaller channel locks, these are the guys I used, I'd call those probably like 12-inch channel locks. I was able to get in there easily, get hold of this surface, because I couldn't get the socket in there. It's a 32 millimeter socket fits this. The problem is you just can't get through there. So long story short is, I did not disconnect any of the throttle connections. I did not disconnect any coolant connections, and I got right in there. And as you can see, I got it out. Putting it back is easier than getting it out. So I'm going to reinstall it, and I'll show you the after effects. But long story short, much, much faster, easier way to do this. You're still going to remove all 4 bolts, right? But then that gives you, here, I think this is a better view. You can see there's room in this hose. If you can see how much I've got that elevated, now it's up probably nearly an inch on the passenger side. That's all you needed, just to be able to get in there and get on the threads. So anyway, I'll show you the wrap up at the end. Much quicker, easier way to do it. One other thing, by the way, tip and trick, I'm going to show you on the other side. This thing is absolutely glued to the intake. If it hadn't been off in a while, which most of them have not, hot tip is down in here. There's a little spot right here, little tab, where you can get a screwdriver in there, wiggle it out, get a thick screwdriver. And mine, I just popped it, and then I was able to just loosen this gasket. And that was all that was necessary. So anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes to show you the final result. So the learning process is pretty easy for the car. Basically, you plug the IAC in up front, come in here, turn the key to on, go back, unplug it, turn the car off, then go back, plug it back together again, get in, start the car like normal. Okay, so it's all buttoned back together. My total time for the job is a little longer than others. Maybe my reduced skill set, lack of tools. Maybe I'm not as smart as the next guy, I don't know. But as you can see, everything's plugged back together. Very difficult to see, but that IAC sensor is in here. It threads in that way. underneath, but we're all plugged back together. You can see this is his wiring harness right here. So, but it all went back together fine. The throttle body is reinstalled. Gasket's in great shape. So we're gonna turn the key and see how it goes. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try it. Turn the key. There we go. Excellent idle. Something, I got an air leak up there somewhere that I gotta go chase. But this car would not run to save its life. Can you hear that idling down? It's idling nicely. It's idling at about 900 RPMs. This car would not hold an idle. So, wow, what a big difference. I have thrown so many parts at this car to achieve this result. But boy, am I excited. It finally runs well. So stay tuned for more C4 projects. And as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate you tuning in and commenting and liking and all that stuff. So take care, more to come. Have a great day.